Westwood One Radio Network. Sad and shocking news this morning. Hall of Fame running back Franco Harris has passed away at the age of 72. Harris ran for over 12,000 yards during a 13-year career, 12 of which he spent in Pittsburgh. Harris was part of all 4 Steelers Super Bowl wins in the 1970s and was named MVP of Super Bowl IX. But Harris is best known for one singular play, the Immaculate Reception that took place nearly 50 years ago to the day. Down by 1 late in the fourth quarter of a divisional playoff game against the Raiders, Harris caught a tipped pass inches above the ground and raced to the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. It was voted the greatest play in NFL history. His number 32 is being retired by the Steelers Saturday night.
This is Staples.
So rumor has it that Staples has everything I need to ship.
Mm-hmm. We have all the shipping supplies and services you need.
Boxes?
Yep.
Mailers?
Yeah, and we have UPS here in store.
Huh. What will Staples think of next?
Right?
No, seriously, I'm asking, what will they think of next?
Staples is your one-stop shipping destination. Now get 50% off shipping boxes, mailers, or tubes when you buy 5 of the same item in-store or online with 1-hour pickup. Staples, the best-kept secret in shipping. Ends 12/31. Exclusions apply. Visit staplesconnect.com/shipping for details.
The new year is here. Time for a change. Start a recession-resistant new career in the high-demand IT field with My Computer Career. In just months, already in IT? Build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers nationwide are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Make this your year. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. That's mycomputercareer.edu.
7:30 a.m. at 12:30 a.m. Yeah, we are the Imperial Valley's Kxo, El Centro, California. If you're keeping score, Gene, it's a Wednesday, 28th day of December, 2022.
I'm keeping score today.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to let any days slip by.
Yes, you're just kind of making slash marks through the calendar.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in the news, Adidas has parted ways with rapper Kanye West. Yeah, and so now the shoe company has over $500 million worth of Yeezys to get rid of without the Kanye name. Yeah. So I understand that Adidas is preparing to sell the shoes with its first unofficial Yeezy release next month. You know, something tells me there's going to be a new line of designer shoes available at Dollar General soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, why anybody would pay the ridiculous prices that these designer shoes have is way beyond me. I know you were like me growing up. You know, you had PF Flyers maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can remember my folks shopped at a shoe outlet in Reading, Pennsylvania. And they were factory seconds, but that's what we wore because, we didn't care if there was a drop stitch or something.
Oh, no, you didn't even count them.
No.
To make sure.
Yeah, and with 8 kids, that's the way you could keep us all in shoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
A drop stitch.
Yep. Well, let's take a look at the year in review.
KXO Radio, a look back at the year that was. A year in your ear.
It was the slap heard round the world.
Oh, wow.
The year was young when Will Smith clocked Chris Rock at the Oscars.
I understood the idea when they say hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell.
Tom Cruise led fans back to movie theaters. Taylor Swift made Billboard history with album number 11.
I had to sing where I get older, but she's never wiser.
I really don't think I've delved this far into my insecurities.
Bury me, say yes.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck sealed the deal on Bennifer 2.0.
When you really, really love someone, you know.
And the world said goodbye to Christine McVie, Naomi Judd, Olivia Newton-John, Loretta Lynn, Jerry Lee Lewis, Aaron Carter, Ray Liotta, Leslie Jordan, Anne Heche, and Bob Saget.
Am I the baddest dad a kid ever had?
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A year in your ear.
From Kxo Radio.
Well, let's celebrate some birthdays today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, actor Maggie Smith from the Harry Potter films, 88. Edgar Winter is 76. Actor Denzel Washington, 68. Actor Chad McQueen, 62. Actor Malcolm Getz is 59. Comedian Seth Meyers, 49. Actor Brendan Hines is 46. Actor Joe Manganiello is 46. Actor Vanessa Ferlito is 45. John Legend, 44. Actor Andre Holland, 43. Actor Sienna Miller, 41. Actor Bo Garrett, 40. Actor Thomas Dekker is 35. Actor Mackenzie Rossman, 33. American Idol runner-up David Archuleta, 32. Actor Mary Charles Jones, 21. Actor Miles Brown, 18. Local birthdays coming up. Stick around.
This Friday, December 30th, KXO Radio will be giving away $30 Valley Vita gift cards throughout the day. Just listen to AM 1230 and FM 107.5 and be caller number 10. Valley Vita in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro wants to treat you right with 100% all-natural smoothies, cold-pressed juices, melted paninis, fresh salads, and delicious sandwiches. Must be 18 years or older to win. Again, we'll be giving away $30 Valley Vita gift cards throughout the day on Friday, December 30th. Listen to KXO Radio for your chance to win.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Daniel Cervantes, Lorraine Vernon, Ruben Miranda, Mickey Higuera, Sylvia Avila, Isaiah Bustamante, Renee McElvaney, Lan Chu Lee, Noelle Avila, Tandy Castaneda, Fernando Cano, Danny Sosa, Nick Montano, Alan Alvarez, Patricia Gastelum, Michelle Cosio, and Maria Arvizu. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and many happy returns. Anything exciting going on? Got big plans for New Year's Eve, right?
I'm still working on them. Still working on them.
Pam and I are going to go out and buy a fresh bag of Doritos, sit down in front of the TV, and fall asleep.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, it might be the safest thing.
Might put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Doritos, huh?
Yeah, well, and maybe some hummus dip, or if we really feel brave, some guacamole.
Guacamole, yeah. Hummus I also like.
Okay. And it's, not bad for you.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Well, anything, it just to stay out of
trouble.
What could be some nasty weather and a bunch of drunks.
Yeah. Doesn't, that we'll have more on the weather. Doesn't look like it's going to be as bad as they talked about earlier.
We'll wait and see.
We'll see.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for real news?
Real news coming your way.
Okay. And real news brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. With more than 2,500 flights canceled again today, we're now hearing from the Southwest Pilots Union. Captain Michael Santoro says the airline should have been better prepared.
The infrastructure can't handle the amount of cancellations that happens during these meltdowns, and it snowballs out of control. And they said they're working on it, but of course the investment wasn't made.
The snow has moved out. Now help is moving into Buffalo. Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz.
The National Guard started a mission today in which they are going door to door to do wellness checks in the neighborhoods that lost power every house.
The FDA has sent a warning to Florida ice cream maker Big Olaf after it was linked to a listeria outbreak earlier this year. CBS's Alexander Tin.
Their equipment and tubs of ice cream were contaminated by the bacteria, according to the regulator, and there were neither enough people or plans to address the issue.
CBS News Brief, I'm Peter King.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Southwest Airlines continues to cancel flights to recover from the winter storm. CEO Bob Jordan posted a video to social media to apologize and vowed to get operations back on track.
We're focused on safely getting all of the pieces back into position to end this rolling struggle.
Southwest has already canceled over 2,000 flights today. In a 5-4 ruling Tuesday, the U.S. Supreme Court decided to keep Title 42 in effect, at least temporarily. San Diego immigration attorney Esther Valdez-Clayton says there needs to be a permanent resolution.
Either we want an economic solution to immigration or we want to fix our broken asylum laws.
She says both can happen. The request to keep Title 42 came at the request of about 20 Republican attorneys general, pending further arguments. A final ruling is expected next year. Finally, a private jet with 7 people on board crashed through a fence at Hawthorne Municipal Airport after it slid off a runway last night. No one on board was injured. Steve Clausen, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. Navage is good personal hygiene and can help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
This winter, spread joy, not germs. As soon as you feel symptoms, test it, treat it, you can beat it. COVID medications like the Paxlovid pill can help you test negative sooner. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. CalHope can help. Access CalHope's free and secure mental health resources. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org.
California headline.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, the first Lithium Valley Community Workshop is coming up this coming month. George Gale has the story.
It is scheduled for January 19th in Calipatria. Workshop is being put on by the Imperial County Planning and Development Services and the Department of Public Works. Workshop will be on the Lithium Valley Specific Plan and Programmatic Environmental Impact Report. Purpose of the workshop is to introduce the project team, and the project process. The 2-hour workshop will run from 6 to 8 p.m. and will be held in the Calipatria High School Auditorium on January 19th. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
There is no new information about the officer-involved shooting that occurred on Christmas Eve. El Centro Police responded to a commercial burglary alarm at a business in the 700 block of Industry Way at about 1:15 a.m. Saturday. Police officers encountered a man inside the business, and the suspect was shot after threatening officers. The suspect, whose identity has not been released, remains hospitalized in critical condition. The Imperial County District Attorney's Office is investigating the incident. No other information has been released. by the police. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Continuing with more local news, Imperial County Superior Court to offer remote appearance services. George Gale has more.
It starts in the new year. Beginning January 3rd, the County Superior Court will provide remote appearance services in civil case types. It will expand the previous remote appearances services already being offered for traffic and criminal. Registration for remote appearances can be done at the court's website. The court's remote appearance fee will be $25. There are no remote appearance fees for criminal, traffic, juvenile, restraining orders, any party with a fee waiver, or in any case where filing fees are not required. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The police are investigating an early Tuesday morning hit-and-run accident. The accident in the 3600 block of Rebecca Street in El Centro was reported at about 1:30 a.m. Tuesday. A nearby resident heard the crash and then saw a man jump out of a damaged car that was in the middle of the street. The apparent driver was last seen running north on 4th Street. The suspect's car received major front end and tire damage. The registered owner of the car was contacted by police, and he told them that a friend was driving the vehicle at the time of the crash. The investigation into the crash is continuing. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Check out the KXO Facebook page for a coupon for the works. It's on the KXO Facebook page. Take advantage of the deal at Quick Lane. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place, the Peanut Patch. You will find the Peanut Patch in Yuma, easy to get to. Just head to Yuma and then go past MCAS Yuma to East County 13th Street, turn left and go about 1.5 miles and you're at the Peanut Patch. And what do you find at the Peanut Patch? You find homemade chocolates. You find fresh English toffee made from scratch, pecan turtles. You'll love everything at the Peanut Patch. Friendly people, what a great place to visit. And of course, they have gift packs that you can ship to your friends and loved ones all over the world. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Spend a day at the Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturdays, 9 till 5 Yuma time. They are closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch. Stop by. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Continuing with more local news, the El Centro American Legion Coat Drive is just about to get underway. Here's more on the story.
It ends Friday. The American Legion Post 25 is collecting not just coats, but also sweaters, beanies, gloves, socks, and blankets. The items can be new or slightly used. They can be dropped off through Friday at the Post at 569 Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A man is in Imperial County Jail following an early morning traffic stop in El Centro. Shortly after midnight Tuesday morning, an El Centro police officer stopped the vehicle at 4th Street and Wake Avenue. The driver of the car initially failed to respond to the officer and was then seen talking on his phone. After a brief delay, the driver and a passenger were detained. The driver, a 40-year-old man, was arrested and charged with auto theft, drug charges and carrying a concealed dagger. He was booked into Imperial County Jail. The woman passenger was released without charges. El Centro police learned that the man had apparently burglarized an ex-girlfriend's house and stole her wallet and car keys. The Imperial Sand Dune Recreation cleanup, or recreation area cleanup, is about to get underway. George Gale has more.
It will be the 25th anniversary of the cleanup. BLM and their partner, Lands, invite the desert enthusiasts to come help keep the desert, the dunes clean and open for all to enjoy on Saturday, January 14th. This is a free pass weekend at the Imperial Sand Dune Recreation Area, Friday, January 13th through Monday, January 16th. Registration begins at 8 a.m. at any of the 11 registration sites. Volunteers will trade their bag of trash for tickets. Lunch will be served at the main staging area. For more detailed information, contact Charlotte Teeters at 760-791-1856. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And finally, the city of Imperial says that La Boucherie Road is about to reopen. The city says that the project that started in late August and caused the closure of the road between Thressel and Ayton Roads will be completed by this Friday, December the 30th. The original estimated end date was late November. The work includes a wider asphalt roadway, additional streetlights, a storm drain system, new concrete curb and gutters, and sidewalks, and several other improvements. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is John Levada for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The IV Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivfoodbank.org.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a moist Pacific disturbance is moving through the area today and tomorrow, resulting in cooler temperatures and areas of rain. A brief period of drier and more tranquil weather will return Friday and Saturday before another weather disturbance passes through the region Sunday. More rainfall is likely with this system, and the unsettled weather may persist into at least the middle of next week. 70 the high in the valley yesterday, 55 the overnight low, 0.05 inches of rain fell overnight. Today, cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with a high near 75. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. There is a slight chance of showers. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 50. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 67. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. And right now, downtown, 57 degrees, 82% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
It's the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. The holidays are almost over, but you still have time to shine with great offers on select Ford vehicles, like the Ford F-150 truck and Ford Explorer SUV. Now get 1.9% APR for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2022 Ford F-150 or Explorer. New inventory is arriving daily, so you can drive one home for the holidays. Let Ford help you share your life this holiday season. But hurry, these offers end January 3rd. See your San Diego County Ford dealers today and shine bright with Ford. Not all models, trims, or features may be available or may be subject to change. 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 retail bonus cash available on 2022 Ford F-150 and 2022 Ford Explorer models only. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,748 per month per $1,000 financed, regardless of down payment. Bonus cash includes $1,000 retail bonus cash. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 1/3/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Mavericks topped the Knicks 126-121 in overtime, but Luka Doncic, 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists. Yeah, not a bad night for Luka. Elsewhere, the Lakers beat the Magic. The Lakers won. They beat the Magic 129-110. Wizards whipped the 76ers 116-111. Celtics over the Rockets 126-102. Pacers topped the Hawks 129-114. Clippers down the Raptors 124-113. Suns ran past the Grizzlies 125-108. Thunder topped the Spurs 130-114. Warriors over the Hornets 110-105. And the Kings and the Nuggets went at it. The Nuggets on top 113-106.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And college bowls continue. The Poinsettia Bowl, San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. Used to be the Poinsettia Bowl, but now it's the Holiday Bowl. At Petco Park, Oregon and North Carolina will tee it up. A bunch of other games going, but who cares? Elsewhere, in small ball, well, the Texas Rangers added to their starting rotation. The Rangers and right-hander Nathan Eovaldi agreed to a 2-year, $34 million contract. And newly acquired Sean Murphy has signed a deal with the Braves. 6 years, $73 million for the catcher. And the Pirates have filled out their opening day rotation by signing Vince Velasquez, but they're looking to add more as Rich Hill agrees to a 1-year deal. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it's financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, returns are getting a little bit more difficult. Planning on returning that ugly Christmas sweater? It could cost you to return it online. Shoppers have become accustomed to free shipping and free returns, but Zara, H&M, J. Crew, Anthropologie, Abercrombie & Fitch, and other chains are now slapping on fees of up to $7 to return items online. And next time you're circling a full parking lot, check and see how many electric vehicles there are. And they are not just Teslas anymore. For the longest time, the majority of the EVs on the road were Teslas, and they still get the lion's share of sales, but They're now hardly the only game in town, according to an editor at Cox Automotive. Electric vehicles accounted for 5.6% of all new vehicles sold last year, according to Kelley Blue Book. So what's shaking on the market? Lots of red ink. The Dow off nearly 100 points at 33,143. The S&P 500 down 16 at 3813. The NASDAQ off 63 points at 10,288. Meanwhile, gold down $14.50 an ounce, and oil down $1.94 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Expect cloudy skies through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 75. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west this afternoon. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 50. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 67. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north in the afternoon. 82% relative humidity. Okay, I think the showers are done. 57 degrees, 82% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Clear.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Thousands of people are still stuck at airports across the country this morning as airlines cancel more flights. Southwest still scrapping the bulk of them. Our Tanya Riveros at LaGuardia Airport in New York.
While the airline tries to reset now, thousands of passengers are still trying to find their way out of the travel mess. Kimberly Day is pregnant and traveling with her 2 children. They've been trying to get from Phoenix to New York to visit a sick relative. On Tuesday, Southwest told them it cannot rebook their flight until Saturday.
I'm just devastated on so many different levels, but we're trying to keep positive, but it's hard.
In upstate New York, authorities are checking homes buried in more than 50 inches of snow. Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz.
The National Guard started a mission today in which they are going door to door to do wellness checks in the neighborhoods that lost power. Every house.
At least 60 people have now died in this winter storm, most of them in New York. Parts of Kentucky don't have running water at all after frigid temperatures caused water lines to freeze and burst. Farmers Tom and Carroll Vickers live near Lexington.
Maybe some of these people need to come here and start hearing these cows bawl for water, and you're helpless. It's sad.
We got to do something because the cows they just can't go that long without any water.
Meantime, the West Coast is dealing with a ton of rain. Here's Weather Channel meteorologist Jim Cantori.
We are 30 to 50 degrees warmer than these temperatures were a week ago on each date. Rain and severe weather starts up tomorrow. It just keeps on moving east for New Year's Eve and for New Year's Day as well.
Pope Francis is asking for prayers for former Pope Benedict. CBS's Chris Livesay is in Rome.
The Vatican says that the former Pope Benedict is indeed suffering from what they're calling a, quote, aggravation due to old age. And that follows Pope Francis, who during his weekly general audience went out of his way to ask people to please pray for the, quote, very sick pontiff. And right after his general audience, the Vatican says Pope Francis went to visit Pope Benedict.
Pope Benedict is 95. A
Florida ice cream makers on notice now after the feds found links to listeria. CBS's Alexander Tin.
The FDA has issued a new warning letter to Florida-based Big Olaf Creamery over, quote, serious violations of good manufacturing practices by the company. Their equipment and tubs of ice cream were contaminated by the bacteria, according to the regulator, and there were neither enough people or plans to address the issue.
16 of their 17 flavors were contaminated. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Clear, a faster, easier way through airport security. Try today for 2 months free by visiting clearme.com/CBS22 or use code CBS22.
So I switched to Boost Mobile and got this free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone.
Why do you think they call it the Galaxy?
Maybe because the Samsung Galaxy A23 has a huge screen, and galaxies are huge gravitationally bound systems of stars rotating around a supermassive black hole.
And the phone is free?
When you switch to Boost Mobile.
Cool. You lost me at gravitationally bound.
Switch to Boost and get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. Limited time offer while supplies last. New customers only. Excludes tax. One device offer per line. Only available on certain networks. 5G not available everywhere. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
You've been putting back a few. And a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah. You live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over. Your insurance goes up. You lose your license. You total your car. You kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Been another big year for SpaceX with a milestone launch just this morning from Cape Canaveral. Here's CBS's Peter King.
It was SpaceX's 60th launch of the year. This was also the 34th launch for the company's Starlink internet service in 2022, and it continues a record year for SpaceX, which launched 3 flights to the International Space Station, including the first all-private crew to go there. SpaceX has one more launch planned for Saturday in California. Peter King, CBS News, Orlando.
No one hit the Mega Millions last night, which means the jackpot is now up to $640 million. The next drawing will be on Friday night. The huge jackpot comes less than 2 months after the largest lottery prize ever was announced. Someone scored $2 billion in a Powerball drawing. The winning ticket was sold at a convenience store in Southern California. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Who's the honcho around here?
Carroll Buckley.
I am. Where are you?
Carroll Buckley.
Broadcast me out on the radio. 12:30.